Isn't that great? People often ask me, what is the show that you do on the radio on a Thursday night at 7pm? I say it's called The Electric Wave, and we play music from the 1970s to today, all sort of electronic-y sort of stuff. That was the Ra Band, The Crunch, and that is fantastic. Hi to everybody who's on Facebook. I think it's actually working right now. We're live on Facebook, we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube, we're live on nearfm.ie/livestream, and we're live on good old FM, 90.3 FM all around Dublin. This is The Electric Wave, live every single week between 7 and 8 p.m. Once again, thanks very much to DJ Daly, who sort of has been doing stuff here all during COVID. He's been living quite close by. I'm out in the sticks somewhere, so I only got in tonight, my first night back. My name's Rob Garvey, hashtag The Electric Wave on Twitter, Facebook and everywhere else. It's great to be back. Thank you very much again to everybody who sort of covered for the last couple of weeks. 15 weeks we were off air, but we're back right now between 7 and 8 every single Thursday. The Electric Wave Live. Hi to a couple of people already on Facebook. And you can listen live on Twitch, twitch.tv/The Electric Wave. Here's the wonderful Depeche Mode. This is Precious.
My God, what have we done to you? Tried to share the tenderest of care. Now look what we have put you through. Things
You're listening to Rob Garvey's The Electric Wave on Near FM 90.3. Hashtag The Electric Wave.
Yes, you are listening to Electric Wave live from Studio 1 in Near FM Towers, 90.3 FM in Dublin. It's great to be back in here. Hi to Mike. Mike is in hospital in Austria right now, recovering from a very serious operation. This is for him. Here's the Midnight.
Now an open door and a pretty girl's hand beside yours. Do you know what to do? She looks at you. Can you leap from the ledge and bridge the two halves of the world? Hold her hand. We'll never pass this way again. Hold her hand. Forever of a slow dance. Her breath is deep as you make it. There's a chance if you take it, and a heart that you break is still a heart. Hold her hand. Hold her hand. There's an open floor as the chorus soars, and a pretty girl's hand beside yours. Who knows what you'll find, but the threshold shines. Can you leap from the ledge and bridge the two halves of the world? Hold her hand. We'll never pass this way again. Hold her hand. Forever of a slow dance. Her breath is deep as you make it. There's a chance if you take it, and a heart that you break is still a heart. Hold her hand. Hold her hand. Prom night turns to daylight, rediscovered. Friends become lovers undercover. Hold her hand. We'll never pass this way again. Hold her hand. Forever of a slow dance. Her breath is deep as you make it. There's a chance if you take it, and a heart that you break is still a heart. Hold her hand. Hold her
That is the absolutely wonderful The Midnight. With The Midnight we played on the show loads and loads of times. If you listen to Electric Wave, they're one of my favourite acts actually. I think so, yeah. I think it's fair to say. They're from Los Angeles. And actually, if you're looking to find them on Twitter, they're The Midnight LA. That is called Prom Night, and it's brand new, and it's absolutely brilliant. And speaking of brand new stuff and brilliant stuff, here's a guy we played on the show. Oh God, it's a long, long time ago at this stage, but he's just released a brand new album. This is Eric C. Powell. The album is called Mute, and it's called Mute for a reason. He's not on Mute Records yet. Some stage in the future, maybe, Eric. The track is called Crash. The album is called Mute. It's called Mute because there's no vocals at all. Now, I don't take this as an insult, but sometimes that can actually be really, really good because you can actually hear the music. And I'm going to shut up and let you listen to the music. Eric C. Powell. The track is called Crash from a brand new album called Mute. It's nearly 7:30. I got some great stuff after 7:30. We've got the Irish Electric. I'm going to play some Erasure, especially for Mike, who's in his hospital bed over in Austria. And I've got brand new stuff from... a brand new track from Moby actually later on as well. We're going to do that as well. Okay, let's do this. Here's Eric C. Powell and Crash. I've got to say hello to Eric, actually. I just see he's listening right now, and he's listening on Twitch. So if you're trying to figure out how to listen to us, you can listen on the TuneIn app. You can listen 90.3 FM around Dublin, the greater Dublin area. But you can listen on Twitch and actually look. There's a wave. Sort of look on Twitch. It's sort of working. We're getting there. It's the very first show back. We're going to figure it out over the next couple of weeks. And we'll have the live audio and the live video streaming on Twitch right now. Let's have a look at everything else going on in FM. And it's a little bit different since the last time I was in studio 15 weeks ago. I still can't believe it's 15 weeks ago, but it is. Anyway, hashtag the Electric Wave on Twitter, or text me right now if you want to do that. 087 6944 500, or get in contact through all the social media as well. We'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Across Northeast Dublin,
90.3.
this is Near FM.
Social Fabric, Monday 4:30 p.m. on Near FM 90.3. Conversation with guests about their jobs, their passion, and how they interact and contribute to the community. With music chosen by our guests, we explore how some songs have lasting positive impact on them. Join us on Monday, 4:30 p.m. on Near FM 90.3.
We all want to stay safe and protect each other from coronavirus. We do this by cleaning our hands, social distancing, and covering sneezes and coughs. We can also do this by wearing a face covering. Face coverings help prevent people who don't know they have the virus from spreading it to others. They should be worn anywhere it's difficult to stay 2 metres apart, like shops or public transport, or when visiting anyone who's more at risk. Wear a face covering, stay safe, protect each other. See hse.ie for more.
Is é ar bhain na mucha anam chláir ascuil ar chreaalta ar Near FM ag a leithanaí cú go dtí séadlóg ón leon go dtí an aine, agus bíon acrail ag a néadlóg an bhaidín dar gion. Ba bhaidlíonn cuir a thuirt de láirthirí agus a dhaoine eile obair a dhéanamh ar an gláir goig ar seo a rinne seachtaine. Más míon leat a bheith gobar go John McLean is féidir rífos a heol a chuig volunteering ag near.ie. Is é ihar an stáisiún ná, a náid a hain, 8 sé a seach a hain a ní a náid.
Hi, my name is Susan Tumulty and I'd love you to join me this Thursday from 4 to 5 for a brand new show called Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves. The show will feature mainly female artists and musicians from Ireland and beyond. There'll be all genres of music played, and over the coming weeks I will be inviting special guests to join me. So that's this Thursday from 4 to 5. See you then.
Across Northeast Dublin, your voice.
You're listening to Rob Garvey's The Electric Wave on Near FM 90.3. Get in touch on Twitter or Facebook at hashtag The Electric Wave.
is the absolutely magnificently wonderful, that's the way I can describe that, Quiet Life. That is from the wonderful Japan. Japan, we played loads and loads of times over COVID shutdown. Over the last 15 weeks, we were in a corner of the sitting room. We played loads of electronic music between 7 and 8 p.m. in the sitting room, and now we're doing it right in Near FM studios. In Studio 1 right now, that's where we are. Hi again to a couple of people who are on Twitch right now. Who's there? Eric said, what did he say? Sorry, Eric said something. I forgot what he said, Eric. Yeah, he said it's been a long, long time. You're right, it's been a very long time. And actually, speaking of long times, check out his album. Mute is the name of the album. It's all instrumental stuff, but that's really, really good. Stick it on if you're off driving, if you're getting out here in Eric's over on the other side of the world somewhere. But here in Ireland, we're sort of still in a bit of lockdown. We have to sort of stay within our county. No, we don't even have to do it anymore. We're outside the county. That's why I'm here. But when you're doing a bit of a drive, wherever you're driving to, stick on Eric's album in the background. It is absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favourite times of the week, and this is the first time we're going to get to do this live on air since the last 15 weeks. This is the Irish Electric part of the show, one of my favourite parts, and the reason being there's so much great music being made in Ireland today that you just don't hear on Main Street Radio, and we get a chance to do it every week here on Near FM. Got 2 tracks for you. Both of them are brand new and they're both fantastic. There's 3 artists involved in the 2 tracks. You'll know what I mean in a minute. First track is called Lovette. It's by Peter Vogler, pronouncing that right, I think, with Sacred Animals together. It is absolutely great and it sounds like this. Track 1 on the Irish Electric tonight. It is great to have this back. Hashtag the Electric Wave on Twitter or text me right now. There's a couple of people texting in 087 6944 500. This is the Irish Electric.
Hey, this is the Irish Electric on Rob Garvey's The Electric Wave. Hashtag The Electric Wave.
Lady
Irish Electric on Rob.
So great to have the Irish Electric back. They are two great Irish tracks for you tonight. Both of them are absolutely magnificent. There's been so much great Irish music made. Actually, even over the last couple of weeks when we've all been locked down, there's been some great Irish music made. They are, the two of them that you just heard, that was Under the Sun, track 2 there by Blood Donor. And first up, you heard Love It. I have to keep looking down. We've got a good mask. Not a mask. It's a good proper sort of shield in front of the microphone because we're COVID ready in here and everything's sorted out, and it's great to be like that. And actually, for that reason, I'm going to have to wrap up about 10 to or so this evening, and we're going to do a thing for you for the next couple of weeks called the COVID closure, where if you've got a favourite 12-inch single and you feel like you want to hear it on the air, because you never hear 12 inches on air, let me know and I'll play it as the very last track every single week, and then I'll run out of here and we'll clean the place up before the next person comes on at 8 o'clock. I think Ed is up in the sessions at 8 o'clock this evening, but we're going to call it the COVID closure. I've got a special one to wrap up with this evening, especially for Mike who's in a hospital in Austria. I'm going to play an Erasure 12-inch track to finish off the show this evening. But I want to say hi to a couple of people. Hi to Kieran's texted in, said there's no way in the world. What did he say? He says no, I'm way too young for that Japan stuff. Let me just say, Kieran, under lockdown I turned a certain age and I'm definitely not way too young for the Japan stuff. But thank you very much for getting in contact. Hi to Will as well, to Tony, to Emily, to Joe, and to everybody else who's on Facebook and Twitch right now. Let's play the rest of this. This is great. It's called You Could Be More Than You Are Today. It's by Sadie Bonaire.
You could be anything, you could be free.
never thought I'd play that game so good.
You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free.
I saw you 2 years later in Hamburg. I almost fainted, my heart beat a ride. You and that girl together like one. It really made me feel so glad inside.
You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free. You could be more as you are, can't you see? You could be anything, you could be free.
That's what happens. It happens every week. It happens every single week. 15 weeks later and I'm still doing the same thing. Getting into the music so much, I forget to actually switch the microphone on. That is, I got her name wrong originally. I'm going to try and get it right. It's Sadie Bonaire. Sadie Bonaire. I think I said Sadie. Sadie Bonaire. Track is called You Could Be More As You Are. And it's one of them tracks that if you're on Spotify and you like a certain variety of music, it's going to throw that in your face because it's absolutely brilliant. Sometimes the algorithms in Spotify get sort of mixed up. You get all sorts of weird stuff and you need to sort of filter it a bit. And I think that's sort of what we do here actually every week between 7 7 and 8 p.m. on the Electric Wave on Near FM. We filter the music a bit. There is so much music today. People say, oh, well, you don't need DJs, you don't need radios, you don't need any of that sort of stuff. Well, you sort of do to a certain degree. Are you going to listen to sort of 22,000 tracks in the last week that have just been dropped on Spotify? Unlikely. I'm not going to listen to them all, but I will listen to a lot of it because I love music, and I'll try and play the best that I hear on the show every week. Everything from the early 1980s to today, 2020. And speaking of today, this is a brand new track released. I'm trying to rapidly get this in because I want to get one more track before we get out of here. We've got about 12 minutes or so. We'll play a bit of this. We might get it all in. We'll see what happens. This is the brand new song from Moby. It's back to sort of what he used to do, is what I think the best way of describing it. He went a little bit off sort of centre for a while, but that's very Moby. This is the brand new track from Moby, and we have one more track and I'm gone, right? This is Moby. It's called My Only Love. There you go. I told you he was back to sort of good old form. That's Moby, My Only Love, and it is absolutely brilliant. And it's nearly time for me to go. Actually, it is time for me to go. We are doing a thing in here every single week. We sort of, for the whole COVID thing, we need to make sure that we stick to it because we want to be here for as long as possible and we don't want anybody to get it, of course. So for that reason, what we're doing is between the end of one show and the start of the other, we're wrapping up fairly quickly. I will be doing a good old clean down of the studio before the next lad comes in. It's Ed's up next with the sessions at 8 o'clock. But for that reason, it means we've got about 5-10 minutes at the end of the show where we just stick on something. But we're not just going to stick on something. Every week what we're going to do here, we're going to do a thing called a COVID closer. This is the very first week to do it, and for that reason I'm playing this. Mike was on Twitch earlier on. He's stuck in a hospital bed in Austria. If you're on sort of on Twitch right now, go on there, wish him the best of luck. He had not sure what it was. He had an operation anyway. He's doing a lot better, but he's listening live right now on Twitch, and he's been listening all the way during the 15 weeks when I've been stuck in the sitting room back home. Thank you very much, Mike, for doing that. All the best, and hope you get better soon. So I'm going to finish up with this. Here's a 12-inch version of Erasure Supernature. Obviously, it's not Erasure originally. We all know who did the original, don't you? I'll leave it with you and so you can figure it out before next week. That's been it. I've been back and it's over and done. In a full hour over. I cannot believe it. I'll try and get the feed and put it up on Mixcloud tomorrow. Thank you very much for everybody who got in contact this evening. To Joe, to Emily, to Will. Hi Will, hope you're doing well. To Tony, to Deirdre, to Kieran, to Tom, to Mike, to absolutely everybody. And to Eric as well. We had a good old track from Eric earlier on from his new album called Mute. Check that out as well. I'll be back here next week. We'll do it all again. The Electric Wave live between 7 and 8 p.m. every single week on Near FM. Ed is up after 8 o'clock. Have a listen to this. Here's the William Orbit remix, Erasure and Supernature. I'm out of here.
Once upon a time, science opened up the door. We would feed the hungry fields till they couldn't eat no more. But the potions that we made touched the creatures down below, and they grew up in a way that we'd never seen before. They were angry with the man 'cause he changed their way of life, and they take that sweet revenge as they trample through the night. For 100 miles or more, you could hear the people cry, but there's nothing you can do. Even God is on their side. Supernature,
Northeast Dublin.
90.3.
This is Near FM.
Did you know that Near Media Co-op does not receive core state funding? Friends of Near gives friends and supporters the chance to actively support this community media work. Simply go online, look for near.ie/friends, or phone Eve in the office at 01 867 1190. In fact, for less than 2 cups of coffee a month, your donation will support Near FM. So thank you, and thanks to the Friends of Near.
Lifeline, Near FM's health, fitness and wellbeing programme is back 5 mornings a week from Monday to Friday from 9:30am till 11 o'clock. Tune in for some helpful hints and a happier lifestyle, keeping your body and your mind healthy. That's Lifeline, Monday to Friday from 9:30am till 11 o'clock.